Honestly, I don't give a about Michael Myers. Like, I don't care about Michael Myers.
I've met so many people where the Jamie Lloyd character means more to them than Laurie.
I don't think she knows.
Yeah.
Her apology to me was I'm sorry that I didn't know what your relationship within these characters was.
What's going on, Halloween fanatics? I know it feels like a tug of war sometimes when the Halloween community debate these two names, two legendary names in the horror community at that, and more specifically in the Halloween community, Jamie Lee Curtis and Danielle Harris. It's true that both actresses had a major impact in the Halloween franchise. However, I think it's a great debate to have because a lot of people view Danielle Harris as the underdog, mostly because she's acted in B-level production movies, majority of them being horror. However, she's no slouch. She had a reoccurring role on Roseanne, and you know how big that show was back in the day. And even recently, she's worked with Quentin Tarantino on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that was a big movie. And of course, her Halloween resume. Danielle Harris has starred in 4 Halloween movies, which Jamie Lee Curtis has played in 8 Halloween movies, including Season of the Witch as a voice actor. But who really cemented their impact? And I feel like Danielle Harris had more of a connection to Donald Pleasance, which contributed to a great on-screen chemistry between the two. And I can't say the same for Jamie Lee Curtis because her character Laurie Strode never really had a connection with Dr. Loomis. It was more Dr. Loomis hunting Michael Myers instead of protecting Laurie. As where in Halloween 4 and Halloween 5, Dr. Loomis was risking everything to protect Jamie Lloyd. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention John Carpenter's 1978 Halloween. I feel like that movie created an impact on horror, but I honestly don't think Jamie Lee Curtis ever contributed to that success of that movie. And I will admit, Jamie Lee definitely grabs the regular moviegoers. You know, if Jamie Lee Curtis is attached to a Halloween movie, of course people are going to come out. But I feel like Danielle Harris is more of the people's champ in the Halloween community. And Danielle Harris has made more of a commitment to the Halloween franchise and to the fans. And she's at damn near every horror convention showing love. And we're talking about impact. And when we're talking about impact in the Halloween franchise, Danielle Harris left fans wanting more after Halloween 4 and after Halloween 5. No fatigue from the audience. We wanted more. Now, Jamie Lee Curtis, on the other hand, especially in 2025, you mention her name, and it's like, damn, not her again. But I will say this, in Halloween 1978, I feel like any person off the street could have played Laurie Strode. Because I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis didn't do really anything in that movie, as far as like acting performance. And same for Halloween 2. But Halloween H2O, one of my favorite Halloween movies, in my opinion, that was her best acting performance in the Halloween franchise. Then we get to Resurrection, which is awful. Her character died, and literally none of the Halloween fans cared. So, I mean, if she really made an impact or left a legacy, I feel like that would have meant something. But people are like, okay, good riddance. And then we're introduced to the new Blumhouse Halloween trilogy. Bad acting across the board, and it's disappointing because she is a seasoned actor at this point in her career, and we didn't get what we expected. And I think most fans can agree with me on this. Her performance was embarrassing in all 3 movies: Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. Now, as far as Danielle Harris, I don't think any child actress could have pulled off a great performance like she did in Halloween 4 and 5. And she was decent in the Rob Zombie remakes as well. But overall, I feel like Danielle Harris has a connection with the Halloween fans from her great movies, Halloween 4 and 5. And she has a great chemistry with the Halloween community as well. And I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't. And she doesn't even try to. And if we're being real, Danielle Harris is probably the only actress and actor that represents the franchise like a mascot. Danielle Harris is literally the mascot for Halloween, other than Michael Myers. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's a 3-way tie. Danielle Harris, Dr. Loomis, and Michael Myers. That's how I feel. A lot of people are going to put Jamie Lee Curtis in there, but I disagree. But I'm just talking about overall impact. I mean, you got to have the Michael Myers mask, and then Danielle Harris. I'm talking about impact as far as like overall, like, you know, people who love the franchise, keeping the franchise legacy going, always talking about Halloween, always proud to be a part of Halloween. And like I mentioned in one of my videos, I feel like Jamie Lee Curtis is embarrassed of the Halloween franchise until her career is at a stopping point, and then she wants to go back to it. So she just uses the franchise, but Danielle Harris is literally a part of this franchise. That's how I feel. Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. How do you all feel about this debate? Who had the bigger impact overall in the Halloween community and the movies? Danielle Harris or Jamie Lee Curtis? And if you love all things Halloween, all things paranormal, all things Michael Myers, make sure you check out my previous videos on my channel. If you like it, then make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see every time I upload. And please, please, if you enjoy all my Halloween content I've been putting out lately, man, hype this video, like this video, share it, and yeah, man, just help me grow my channel. I appreciate it. Y'all be safe. Peace.